Hi and welcome to another Type with Me. Today I want to learn how to use schema.org types with TypeScript. Alright, so schema.org. Well, in schema.org you find a lot of schemas, data schemas. It's been used within RDFA, microdata, and json-ld on a lot of websites so that robots can crawl it very easily. You see that it's been founded by Google, Microsoft, Yahoo, and Yandex. These are big search engines, so in the search engine world, this is a great thing to do so. But on the other hand, you see now that there is a movement within the decentralized web to use also these schemas to break the silos of data and have some kind of a way to look into these schemas and use them properly on that. If you are indeed of or in a hurry to look into certain entities, well, you can very easily do so. Here you see which kind of entities that are being described here. One of the things here, for example, a person is a nice one to look into. If you want to have some kind of an inspiration about a person, you see here that a person is a thing. And then you can go to a thing. What is a thing? And the most generic type of an item. Right, so if we go to json-ld playground or just the json-ld website, you see here that JSON for linked data, data is messy and disconnected. json-ld organize and connected to create better worlds, to interconnect all these data points into the internet. Of course, not everybody wants to do that. Not everybody wants to open up his data. So that's the reason why I think decentralized web will be a very important one, because in that regard you will see that you can put permissions on top of it. Permissions with the decentralized identity, and decentralized identity will be written down or have an anchor on the blockchain, it can link towards JSON as well, and on that regard it can put permissions on it. So you have here the schema.org or schema-dts from Google. It's a package that they have created, and you have two npm packages of that. Schema-dts gen, which providing a command line tool to generate TypeScript files based on a specific schema version and layer. And then you have schema-dts. It's a pre-packaged TypeScript typing of the latest schema.org schema. Take into account that the latest release of schema.org or schema-dts is from February 24. Right, so let's first install this. I install it in my Bun project, and then I'm going to use this. I have here a person, and the person is of type person. You see here that I also use an address. If you go one object deeper, you see that you need to add the type property onto it. If you don't do that, if I just remove this one, you'll see that he will complain and says like, hey, you need to have that. If we add this, and if I remove these ones, for example, it's still okay. So the add type is an important one that you need to add to every deeper level. Right. One of the things that you then can do is, for example, add telephone, and then you can add a telephone number. It doesn't have really a validation on the telephone number, which is a pity. It can be that it has specific schema validations, but then you see here that it just has a text. It can have other things as well. Home location, work location, known languages is a good one, for example. If you want to create or expose this towards some kind of an entity. It could help to know which languages you know, and maybe an AI can then translate it towards the language that you know. So that could be a great thing, right? You can just describe your own private data and then only expose to a certain service there that you know English or that you know another language. Could be very interesting. One of the things that I also want to mention is with context. So it's for a certain reason with context important that you can expose an object like this with context. Of course, it's going to complain now because I need to add context, and I need to say that the context is schema.org, which is great because you get some suggestions for that, and now you have a better object. And if I now do console.log and I print out p and I'm going to save this, then you can see if I now do bun dot, you get the complete object that we can start using or playing around with, which is for me a great thing because maybe I'm going to test this out and use this with an application I'm thinking about creating to save schema.org data and to have some kind of a private data vault for myself. And in that regard, it could be a very useful package to use. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this can help you further along by defining maybe great pages that can expose certain properties onto a web page towards Google or Bing or search engine, or if you want to use it in another context, for example like me, within a decentralized web context, well, this can also be very useful to play around and have some kind of a generic type that you can then use and have some kind of a contract that everybody can understand there, right? So thank you very much and see you next time.